guys, Aura928 here, and I'm starting up a new series where, sorry about that. I'm starting up a new series where I read creepypastas, and so let's get started with our first one. So one day there was this normal kid named Jeff, and his family just moved into a new neighborhood, and so things were going well, and they finished setting up their house, and they got all settled in, and they were outside, and their neighbors came over, to introduce themselves because, new neighbors do that. And so a little kid invited Jeff and his brother, Kyle, to go to his birthday party. And, Jeff didn't want to go to, so he was about to say no, but his mother said yes for him. And he didn't like that, so he got, a little mad, but he didn't care. It was about a few weeks later. It was about a week later, so he didn't mind all that much. So the next day, him and his brother Kyle were waiting at the bus stop to go to school. And so he was waiting to go to school, and this kid jumps over both of their knees with a skateboard. They both jump back and start to get, really mad because, it's disrespectful to do that. And so, a bit later when the school bus is arriving, it's close to arriving, a tall, skinny kid, a bigger, chunkier kid, and the kid with the skateboard come back and say, "Ooh, fresh meat. If you want to get on our bus, you have to pay." Jeff and his brother Kyle, they both refuse to pay them. And so they say, we need to fix that. And so they all pull out knives. They all pull out knives. And so they rush up to Jeff and Kyle and try to attack them. So Kyle takes the big, skinnier kid down to the ground. And he takes him down to the ground. Jeff punches the fat kid and kicks him down, steals the knife from the kid with the skateboard, and stabs him in the leg with it. And they both run away as the bus just got there. And so they both end up going to school anyway. And so, sorry about that. When they get home, the police have arrived investigating the scene, and the policeman said, due to eyewitness, it says that you assaulted three other people. And Jeff was about to confess, saying that he and Kyle had both attacked the other people, even though it was in self-defense. And then Kyle gets in there and says that it was him who did it, and it was all Kyle and not Jeff. And so they ended up taking Kyle to juvie. And so on the week of the kid's birthday, he went there just wearing an all plain white hoodie, sweatshirt. And so a kid comes up and asks him, do you want to play? P-W-A-Y. You know how all children say play. And he says no, but the child keeps persisting. And so he eventually says yes. And he realizes that the entire time he was there, he's been getting a feeling, but he hasn't known what it was, so he's been pushing it to the side of his head. And so he gets the feeling again, playing with the children, playing cowboys and robbers, and he gets the feeling again, and he gets really excited to pretend to shoot the kids with popper guns. And so the three kids who attacked them found Jeff at the party and jumped the fence. And they had all had guns, yelling, "Nobody move or the guts will spill." The guts? What? And so they find Jeff, and the kid who had the skateboard says that they're going to have a one-on-one fair fist fight. Although for the beginning of the fight, it wasn't very fair because the two other kids were holding him to the ground while the kid with the skateboard punches him in the face repeatedly. So afterwards, Jeff runs into the house to try and get away, and the three boys go in running after him. One of them bashes him in the head with a bottle of vodka, and so he takes that bottle of vodka and stabs him with it. And then he starts to realize what that feeling he had that entire time. He wants to hurt people, and he enjoys it. And so he starts to run away, and the other kid comes in and starts to beat him with a bottle of bleach. So he tries to take the bottle of bleach away from him, and it ends up spilling all over Jeff. He ends up beating the kid to death with the bleach bottle, and the other kid with the skateboard comes in after him. And so they run into the bathroom, and he hits him down with a towel rack and splits his chest open. But he doesn't immediately die. He starts laughing, and Jeff yells, "Why are you laughing?" And so the kid says, "You're covered in bleach and vodka," and throws a lit lighter at Jeff and lights him on fire. The next day, he wakes up in the hospital covered in bandages. And so the doctors start to remove the bandages. And his face feels like leather. It's all pure white. And he has no more eyebrows, as they've been burned off. And the doctors, he said, "This is perfect." And his mother asked, "Will he be fine, in the head?" The doctor said he should be fine, perfectly fine. And so when they go home, the mother wakes up that night to hear something in the bathroom. Cutting permanent smiles into his face, saying, and he says, "Mother, do you think I'm beautiful?" And she says, "Yes, always," and rushes and says to go, and she says that he's getting his father to get the camera. But in reality, she's telling him, "Get the gun." And so he heard that and went into their room and rushed them, killing both of them in their bed. And so he goes up to Kyle's room, and Kyle's asleep as the police found out that it wasn't Kyle and that it was all in self-defense, and let him out of juvie that day. Kyle hears something, but he doesn't get up as he's too scared to do so. And Jeff, with the knife, puts his hand over his mouth, telling him, "Shh, just go to sleep," and then kills him. Well, that was one heck of a creepypasta. If I could say anything about it, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. And it was really good. I liked it. It's got that perfect, tension. It's got the really good build-up with Jeff having a feeling, but thinking he's just feeling weird. And thinking it's going to be fine. And it's got that perfect tension with it. And I really love that about it. So, and then it leads up to Jeff slowly losing his sanity and becoming a mass murderer. And I just love that the creepypasta for that. And it's a really good creepypasta. I like it. It's one of the better ones out there. So stay good, guys, and go to sleep. And I will end it off here. And I'm going to start this as a new series of creepypasta readings. So stay cool, guys, and peace.